first real test for us, Mr. Fisher. Jamie has spoken very highly of your talents. Don't make a liar out of him. Enrica is in charge of this operation. She'll be handling it remotely, and I expect you will obey any orders she gives you. Right now, she's a great deal more valuable to our organization than you are. Don't forget that. But with your experience, I don't expect you will. Good luck.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to our Splinter Cell Double Agent for the 360 walkthrough. This is mission number 4. This mission is very, very tough. This took me a lot of time to figure out. So hopefully some of the strategies here will help you guys out. This is when the quick time events were very popular in games, and this one has a lot of quick time events for certain things. If you fail that quick time event, obviously you're going to die and you have to start over.
Sam!
Could you tell me exactly what I'm doing?
I told you already. You're hijacking a super tanker.
Where's my equipment coming from?
You're asking too many questions. Looks like you got some uninvited guests.
So right here, this section here is pretty simple. You're just going to wait on these two guys. That guy over there is going to come straight this way, and we're going to make our way around. And that guy over there is going to just walk the opposite direction, as we have to pick up our equipment here.
Maybe it belongs to a scientist. Since when do scientists use machine guns at school? Christ, look at this. This is knockout gas. Yeah, good point. Let's take a look around.
So once this guy's going to start moving this way, and the other guy is going to go the opposite direction, just kind of wait for him to turn, and you should be free to move up. If you're playing on the harder difficulty, make sure you move at a slower pace, as you will alert them. So here we just got to retrieve our equipment. Doesn't make any sense. I mean, we should have been able to just take this with us, but that's just how the game is.
Nice work. Now over the edge and into the water, big guy. Good. Go under the ice floes until you get to the ship. Should be pretty straightforward.
Nothing is ever that easy.
So this mission is definitely one of the tougher missions. This took me a lot of time to really figure out a lot of the sections that are coming up. That section, most of you should be able to get through pretty easy. I mean, you don't really need to take them guys out at all.
I think I could break through it. Drag a guy under.
You could go that way, but, you know, I don't want to take nobody out. I wanted this mission to be done in a perfect manner, the best way I could possibly do this. And I hope you guys enjoy this mission, as this mission took me quite a while. So every time you hit a checkpoint, you will be able to essentially continue on. It's not going to ruin your rating if you save on the map. It will actually help you out. And actually in this mission, you want to be able to save on the map, especially in these upcoming sections. This section here, you're going to see a guy right here. There's explosives in this area. Well, you would normally knock out these two guys and everything else, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted a challenge, and I wanted to show you guys how to get around this without having to knock out these two guys. So you're just going to wait on these guys to turn around, and then you should be able to move up and move forward. this section here, you want to whistle a couple of times. You want these two guys to start coming this way. Now these two guys are going to come around this area. A lot of people throw smoke grenades here, which I do, but I wanted my own method, and what you're going to do here is basically use a sticky camera, and you're going to alert this guy that's guarding the object we need to blow up this wall. It is going to get his attention. There is another guy in a tent right across from here. He will come out here. So you need to be very quick when you do all this. Make sure you throw a smoke grenade and you should be good. Now that guy just came out and went the opposite direction. So what you're going to do is you're going to detonate this wall. What this is going to do is it's going to cause all these guys to make their way here. I did this for a specific reason. Because I wanted to do this without killing these two guys. Everybody knocks these two guys out. Once you do that, you want to get out and make your way over here as quick as you can. Everybody will be in this area. Now, I got lucky here. This took me a lot of times where I was able to get up and go. A lot of times, these guys will come back this way, and you'll have 4 or 5 guys over in this area. There is 6 guards in this section. Luckily for me, they weren't over here, so I was able to move forward. If they are, you will have to wait. But we were able to get through that section without any problems, and hopefully you guys are able to do the same. I just wanted to try a different method. I didn't want to knock them 2 guys out, because if you knock them out and put their body in the water, that is technically a death, essentially. Even though the game doesn't count it as a death, it is essentially a death. So this section here, there's 2 guards talking on this ice patch. You're going to go over to the opposite one over here. And you're going to break this. And we're just going to wait for the guard to come this way. And we will sneak past them. So once you do that, you're going to move out this way. And wait for the guard. He's going to come over this way. As you can see, he's alerted on your map with the red dot. So once he's past you, you can go ahead and move up, and you're going to get in the water, and make sure you move pretty slow, because if you don't, they can spot you, and it'll just ruin this section for you. As you can see, he just passed us. Now we're going to get up. Now he's going to go the opposite direction, and we're just going to drop down right here. And we're going to continue on forward. Now there's 2 ways you can go here. The way I'm going, I figured this way would line everybody up the way I wanted, as opposed to going the opposite direction. But you're going to swim past a lot of these guys. There are men in the boats here. In this upcoming section, I will be explaining a lot of things to you guys on why I did it this way and kind of what ways worked for me, and hopefully it'll work for you guys. So up ahead, you're going to get a checkpoint here.
I'm almost on the deck.
Running the show now. It's time to see what Jamie's friend can do.
Says who?
Says Emil, some snippet. Now clear out enough mercenaries and our buddy Masood can take over the ship. I'll let you know when you've bagged your limit.
This doesn't make any sense.
Fisher, I'm detecting multiple heat signatures, so shut the hell up and start the body count already. Have fun. I'll be watching.
Check your radar for their location, Sam.
Sounds like a party.
Did you guys fix this thing?
Yeah,
Well, it's still not working.
then come back up. Simple as hitting a button.
Not until I get this far.
So this section here is probably the section you guys will have the most tough time with, the hardest time with. You have to take every single body out. Every single body that you see on this ship has to be taken out. As you can see, I'm trying to grab the guy and the prompt just kept going away. You can interrogate these guys if you want. all it does is show on your stat screen, you know, that how many people you interrogated. But you want to drag this guy back here and you want to knock him out. Now I'm going to head up this way and I'm going to knock out this guy. Reason being is that this guy here will do different things. He can spot the bodies when you knock them out. I've done so many different methods for this mission and different ways to go about this section. But this is the one that worked the best, and it should work for you guys as well if you do everything in the timing that I do. So everything that I do in this mission is done in a particular manner for a specific reason, and how I go about it is the exact same way. So you want to wait. This guy should be heading back up if you make it back within the timing that I have. Now, depending on how you do this, it's up to you. I recommend that you grab this guy. If you knock him out, that guy there can see, or he will hear it, and then he'll see the body. This mission is a mission where you don't want to get caught whatsoever. So every single body that I'm taking out, I'm dragging them back this way. The reason I'm doing this is because there is a guard who patrols on the opposite side. He comes over to this area, and any bodies that are out in the open, he will notice, and it will count against your score, and it will ruin that 100% stealth score. If you've ever played this mission compared to the original Xbox version, two separate versions, two different ways to go about the missions, different layouts. Here, it's a lot harder to get that 100% stealth, and the reason I'm dragging this guy back this way is because I don't want nobody to find his body. So I would recommend that you guys drag them back this way. Now, how I went about this mission I felt was a lot easier as most people and more challenging, as there is no body to kill in this mission. There is no target to take out. It is a get in, get out, you know, do what you gotta do. Now, whether or not these guys get killed by the other JBA people in terms of, you know, who they're associated with, you know, that's not our concern here. So I feel Sam wouldn't kill these guys because they are not, that's not his orders. His orders are to come in here, take these guys out so somebody else can take over this ship. Now what I go ahead and do is I put a sticky camera right here. The reason being is that there's going to be a guard over on this side. You want to make noise with the camera so you can get his attention over here. Now there's a guard on this area here. You're going to take him out with a sticky shocker, whatever you want to use, however you want to go about it. You do not have to worry about his body being discovered. So you want to make sure that you get him over here. And sometimes it can be hard to see with the snow. As you can see, that's why I put the goggles on real quick so you guys can see that, you know, you can see through this, the snow and the weather and stuff. Go ahead and get your sticky shocker out. You want to wait for him to get to a certain point, and then you can go ahead and, you know, take him out. If you shoot too soon, you can miss and it could hit the railing. So I'd recommend that you just wait. As you can see there, I was able to take him out. Now I thought that another guy noticed his body. As you can see, one of the guys turned red. But luckily for me, nobody noticed it, and you should be fine. This guy should be coming this way, and you're going to grab him. Do not knock him out. Surprisingly, this guy over here didn't even see. As you can see, he's looking over in a different direction. If you are fast enough, you should be able to grab this guy's body. Now, most people, what you will see them do is they will actually knock these guys out. They will drag their body off that little ledge that we, you know, climbed up on the ship with, and they will drop their bodies in that area, even though these guys are knocked out. Now this guy here you can just knock out. You don't have to grab. You can just knock him out. That counts as a kill. So, you know, technically, yes, if you knock them out and you drop their body over there, that's a kill. In this little area here, you can just drop every single body in here, and it will not count as a kill. Because even though the game counts it as a kill, and says, yeah, you knocked out 13 people. There's 13 people in this mission. You have to knock out and hide every single body. And the main one where you're going to have the problem with is this area here. So if you knock out 13 people and then drop their body off a ledge, it's going to kill them. The gravity killed them. You didn't hit the trigger to kill them in this game. But the game's still going to count it as a kill. I did not want that. It's more of a challenge to say, hey, why don't I knock out every single body and then hide them to where they are not killed. So that's exactly what I was able to do with this mission. And I'm actually very proud of this mission because I was able to do it without killing any one of these. Not a single guy in this entire mission did I have to kill whatsoever. I was able to knock them out and drop their bodies and hide them, and not drop their bodies off a ledge or a cliff. Because if you drop their bodies off a ledge or a cliff, it's going to count as a kill, regardless of how the game looks at it. Like, yes, you didn't kill them, but the game's going to look at it as a kill. So this guy here, you know, just take your time with these guys. Drop their bodies where you need to. I spent a lot of time on this mission. This mission is very hard. This mission is one of the missions that you have to be very stealthy in the manner of not getting caught. You know, not getting caught is a skill in any stealth game. How you go about it's up to you. But not getting caught in this mission is definitely one of those skills that you need. You've got to have that skill to not get caught here. You know, if you play this game a lot more, as you can see, I tried to pick up this body. For some reason it wouldn't go. So I just went over to these guys, picked them up. If you play this game a lot, you know, you'll probably be able to get 100% on this mission if you do it a lot, if you have a certain routine or a pattern that you do for this mission. But, you know, I wanted my own method, so that's why I did it this way. You could do this mission, not one thing be alerted, and all of a sudden get to the end and there's no 100%, because this game is just, it's one of those missions, it's very hard. So you want to make sure that when you take out these guys that, you know, you do it in a manner where you're not getting caught at all. And the only reason why this mission is so long is because you have to hide all these bodies. If we didn't have to hide every single one of these guys, all 13 crew members, this mission wouldn't be as long as it is. This is definitely one of the more tougher missions in this version. In the original Xbox version, you didn't have that many guys you had to knock out, and it was a lot different than this version. So in this version, just know that, you know, you're gonna have to approach it differently. But every single one you knock out, you can hide their bodies right here, and, you know, you don't have to essentially kill them by dropping them from a distance to where they fall, essentially to their death. I mean, they're already knocked out essentially, but the game will count it as a kill. So this guy here is the last guy you got to drag and carry to hide his body. So the next section up ahead, I mean, the rest of this is pretty simple, but this section here is the one that you're going to struggle with the most. And I feel it's just important to let you guys know that it's going to take you a lot of times if you're trying different methods. That's just the way that it works. It's just the way that it is, you know. You want to practice this mission, you can get good at it, and you'll be able to do it every single time if you practice it. Now, I will say, if you drop all these guys and you do it the way I did it, make sure you save. Otherwise, you know, you may not get that 100% stealth rating, but you will. You just got to do it the right way. Now, this guy's heading up the thing. I wanted to use a sticky shocker to take him out, but for some reason, I shoot and it misses him. I don't know how that is. As you can see, I'm trying to whistle, and I'm thinking, oh great, now this guy's gonna, you know, I messed up. How am I gonna knock him out? But he's gonna make his way back down here, and when he does, I'm going to shoot him with the ring airfoil round. This guy almost seen me, because I got caught on the steps. And yeah, glitches can happen in this game. This is the first one that came out when the Xbox came out, entering the Splinter Cell series, so glitches are gonna occur. So just wait on this guy. So you can see now he's gonna make his way down here. At this point I was thinking, oh great, I messed up. How am I gonna get this guy? But he comes straight down here, and you should be good. Now if you have good timing, you can run up here and get his attention and then take him out faster. I happen to not be able to do that, so I really wanted to be patient here. So just wait on him, and he'll make his way down these steps, and you should be able to take him out. I wanted to wait till I got a right shot, as you only have two of these to use. So, luckily I hit him. I almost missed him. As you can see, I got caught right here.
From sending a distress signal.
Control tower.
Good idea. The communication antennas are right at the top. Think you can get up there and destroy them?
Ain't left. What's taking you?
Shut up.
So go ahead and carry this guy's body up here. You don't want to just knock him down there because he will be found. You want to carry him up here and then essentially hide his body here.
I just got confirmation from Emil. We need the crew out of the way. You have fentanyl gas in your gear. Now if you release it at the chimney entrance, it'll spread to the rest of the tower. Look for some funnels. They should give you access to the ventilation system. From there you can spread the fentanyl gas.
So this guy here you're going to knock out. You can let him finish this conversation if you want. I just, I played this mission so many times that I just wanted to knock the guy out because I was getting very frustrated at this point. So go ahead, you're going to contact Lambert, and you're going to disable their communications. So that's what you're going to do here.
Andre! What did you do? Andre!
Sam, good work. We managed to locate you.
What do I do?
You need to keep building up their trust. You cannot blow your cover now.
Lambert, they're asking me to clean up the place.
I know. I know.
Have a look around for the air ventilation system. You can pump in the gas from there.
Knockout gas inside a building can concentrate to lethal level. Rika, this can get very nasty.
That's the goddamned idea, Einstein.
I found that.
So those three guys that you took out, you do not have to hide their bodies. They're perfectly fine.
Attention, all hands. Emergency. The command crew has been assassinated. Bomb crews below deck.
Seems like our friend the captain is a little bit edgy.
I said no. Fisher, your friend, the captain, has become a liability. Take him out before he does something stupid.
He seems to have escaped to the bow of the ship. Follow him there.
I'm going after him.
So here, just make your way around. There's a guy up top. I recommend you go this way, and it's just easier. I also recommend, if you haven't saved yet at this point, that you do save when you get up here. So this guy, you want to make a whistle, and it should draw him over here. Now, depending on what he does, depends on what you use. You have an ultrasonic emitter that you can use, which brings off noise in a certain direction where you point it. It'll still get his attention, but for this here, I just decided to use the whistle technique, which does the same thing. So wait on him to turn around. Once he turns around, you want to grab him. Don't knock him out. You actually want to grab him and drag him back in this container here. Or shipping container. You want to actually drag him back in here. Just wait a little bit. Depends on his pattern and what he does. Just go ahead and grab him. Don't let him get too far, but you want to be able to grab him. Now there is a guard that patrols up there sometimes, or he'll be patrolling in a different area on the bottom route. Go ahead and knock this guy out. You could leave his body here. So this guy is up on the top.
What's taking you so long?
He can see you. If you move too quickly, he will spot you. So you want to wait on him to move and you should be fine. There is a guard over this way. You can knock him out depending on where you are at. However, he's further ahead here, so you want to just go ahead and move up and take out this guy at the top tower. If you don't take him out, he can notice that you knocked out the other guy, and it will count as a body being found. So go ahead and make your way up here. Go ahead and knock him out. You should be good.
Just two more.
So the other guy noticed me, as he's going to be making his way up here. Now I tried to take him out with a ring airfoil round, but for some reason it didn't hit him. So as you can see, it didn't even hit him. And he was in clear view. Now he's going to make his way up here. I'm just trying to see where he's at. So if he's coming this way, just get up against this. As you can see, I don't have any more weapons. But even if you make a little error, you will be able to grab this guy, and you should be fine. So even though he's alerted to like where you're at, if you do it correctly, he won't be able to spot you. So it won't cause an alarm. So wait for him to get close and then just do the grab animation. Go ahead and knock him out and you should be good. Now this guy's body you're going to carry back to the container where you took out the first guard on the lower that was patrolling down here. So you're just going to carry this guy back here and you're going to hide his body here. This is where you're mainly going to hide both these guys. Pretty much every single time you play this mission, this is where you're going to hide their bodies, which is here. And you have to take these guys out. Otherwise, you know, we could get by them without having to worry about them. I go ahead and pick this guy up just to be safe.
Take him out.
And you can go ahead and drop him. You should be fine. There is ammo there, but we don't need it. So you don't have to pick that up. I mean, unless you're going for a kill everybody for this, but we're not going for that. Now here you're going to hit a checkpoint, and we just have to deal with the captain.
Ship is not yours. I'll sink it before I let you have it.
I learned the second.
Captain, go out. I'll hold it here.
Go ahead and make your way this way. Now this guy, he just came in the room, and he's the last guy we have to knock out. You have to knock him out. Take your time when you're coming around this corner. He will be just turning to the computer, so you should be fine. Just go ahead and knock him out. And turn off the lights.
Very long and messy, but at least it's done. Listen up, Fisher. Masood's afraid the captain's gonna take the ship to the bottom, so you need to take care of him before he can do that. Then you
So that guy, you can just knock him out and leave him there. Just turn off the lights. And you should be good. Nobody will find his body, so. Get out your SC pistol here. Make your way through here. There's two routes you can go. There's a bottom route, which will take you a swimming route, which will take you straight to the captain, or you could go the upstairs route, which is what we are going to do. You want to take out both these lights, regardless, depending on what way you want to go. If you take that route, the bottom route here, you will have to swim up and then be able to get to him, which is the faster way to get to him. However, I decided to go this route. Either way, both routes are perfectly fine. It's up to you. There's the other room right there. You'd have to turn off that fan and then drop down and everything. Take your time. Make sure you get behind him. Now the whole point is he's not supposed to drop that, but he will. It's been a couple times where I've actually grabbed him and he's actually dropped it and it's actually exploded. So that can happen.
Doesn't make any sense.
It does. More than you know.
So there's a couple of scenarios that could happen there. If you grab him, he can drop that and it will explode. So just because you grab him doesn't mean that it won't explode. It can happen. It's not supposed to happen, but there are chances where if he drops that flare, it will explode and you'll have to do it again. Which is why there's a checkpoint there. Mission complete. We've completed every single objective, all the GBAs, all the primaries, and all the secondary objectives. Everything is completed. There is 9 in total. We unlocked some more rewards that we can use later on. 30 minutes, 59 seconds, 100% stealth, knocked out 13 enemies. We were never found. We didn't have to interrogate nobody, and we did not kill any of them. Hopefully you guys enjoy this mission, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.